What up, what up?
In the quarter mile, turn left.
Listen, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all on some real shit. And this goes out to all my advanced people, man. To the advanced ones.
Turn left.
And when I say advanced ones, because when I want to start doing going forward, I want to start incorporating more science into the spirituality aspect of things. So when I talk, I'm gonna start using a lot more scientific terms and jargon. Shout out to my advanced ones. Spiritual, metaphysical, all that. But let me tell you what advanced means to me. You have a heightened sense of awareness. You might just be smarter than a lot of people around you. What I mean by that is just like you see the bigger picture in things. Like for instance today, I'm the type of person, bro, if something don't make sense to me, bro, I can't make that make sense to me in my world. I can't make that make sense in my world. Like if that shit is wrong, that shit is wrong. And I just feel like a lot of shit in this world, bro, this shit be wrong. And every time I try to participate in that shit, every time I try to I just don't have the patience or energy for dumb shit no more, bro. And I just feel like a lot of shit in this world is just idiotic, my nigga. It's just real stupid, bro. And I have no idea how the fuck I incarnated in America. I have no clue. Because at my core, I am in the woods, nature, let me have my peace ass nigga. Like I really should have been in an African village that was more in my ancestors. Because I don't believe I should even if I would have known I was gonna feel this way, oh my God, I would have directed mine. See, a lot of my life been trying to make this shit make sense. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. And that's been my biggest problem. Trying to make 2 + 2 = 3 in my head. And when that shit just don't add up, bro, that shit just don't add up. It ain't I feel like that's a problem with a lot of us. We try to we know certain shit for us. We know certain shit don't resonate with us. But we still out here doing it. And that's, okay, like for instance, a pure example of this shit. Bruh, on some real shit, y'all can say what y'all want, because niggas be brainwashed and you going off the concepts of your parents before you and them parents before you and all that shit. But bruh, if you're not really supposed to be doing something, you're not supposed to be doing something. Meaning bruh, if you're really supposed to be playing basketball, get the fuck about that office. If you're really supposed to be a musician, get the fuck about that shit that is contrary to what you're doing right now. And I feel like because we so oversaturated in a world where wrong is right and they force that shit on you, they exclude you when you're not thinking like them. These is words that many people have said before, but I'm gonna say it fucking again. Ain't nothing but a bunch of group thinking out this motherfucker. Ain't nothing but a bunch of group thinking. And I'm just real sick of it, to be honest with you. I cannot participate in certain shit no more. I'm telling y'all, bro, I really be trying, but then there's certain shit where it's just bro, this shit is dumb and don't make no sense. And I am not about to that shit is making me nauseous now when I'm trying to participate in that shit. That shit is making me angry for no reason. And the pure example I would like to say, when you go against yourself, you can't show up for the people you love in the right way. Now, damn the people you love, meaning you might be the immediate, even though we all supposed to be out here having love for each other, but let's just bring it down a notch. Let's just say for the immediate people in your life. I've been there before, and I know, I don't know if everybody like this. Certain people, they might be different, but for me, bro, if I'm this life is gonna throw so much shit at you. So much shit. Random deaths, causes and effects you ain't really have no control over. Just it's gonna throw a lot of shit your way. And what this life asks of you a lot of times is for you to show up 100%, everything is good. When you're going out, when you're meeting people, when you're getting into arguments with people, you got to show up. Everybody wants everybody wants to show up 100%. Everybody wants to show up. They want to handle that, like all the moments you was like, damn, I could have handled that better. I could have handled that, I could have handled that in a different manner. That's very true, but then you got to think about it. Like, you will also have time to handle that in a different manner if your ass wasn't getting pulled to shit that you did not want to do a lot of times in life. Like, how I'm going to show up, let's say I got a kid. This motherfucker acting up in school, which is what kids do. But how, like, of course I'm going to be mad. Of course I'm going to be frustrated if I'm a single parent and I'm already mad that I'm a single parent. I'm already mad over just the shit I personally got going on in my life, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that I have in my life. Now I got to show up 100% to this teacher and to this kid that I really want to knock both of y'all niggas out. You see what I'm saying? Like, what do we live in a world where it's like, because you was in a system where it's beneficial to not only you but the people around you. Now you can show up better. Now you can show up like, okay, yeah, I'm dealing with this, but you know what? I got life going so good in so many other areas, man. I'm not even gonna get pissed off at that. Think about that. Think about times when your life is real, like everything in your life is on everything just seems like it's connecting. Everything just seems like it's almost at a flow. So a lot of times when it's like that, it can be things going on in your life. Somebody could have hit your car. Man, bro, my money's so good. Life's so good right now. It's all good. Like, I'm not tripping over that shit. But when you already have a lot of things going on in your life, on top of just this world shit, your shit, and now you dealing with, man, come on, man. You're not going to come 100%. You're not going to come as your full self. You're not going to come, your full self, your more aware self, the self you want to pick, the self you want to pick when it's like, damn, I should have chose that, like, I could have handled that better. Damn, like, because it's inside of you. Think about that. What stops us from... It's a lot of things that stop us from handling things in a correct manner, in a more aligned manner. But I'm going to tell you one thing that helps: when your environment is conducive for your growth. It helps you get up in the morning. It helps you when you got friends and family where man, I can call it, like, when you just got an environment that you can rely on. That makes not only the experience good for you, but the people you meet. Think about the people who hate their job. If you just got something to eat, anybody got served by somebody who don't like their job? Anybody got their food from somebody who does not like what they do? Okay, now go to a place where man, I've been wanting to cook since I was a kid. Everybody in here, family owned business. We all it's all love in here. Like, it's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of emotion. It's a different type of flow. And that's all I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody saying, like, it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be no troubles in this life. No one is saying there's not going to be no hard work in this life. But I feel like certain things is a natural, like certain struggles in life is natural to the life. Meaning, like, how do I put this? There's two types of struggles to me. There's the struggle that's destined for you, and there's a struggle that is more like survival. Meaning, like, I'm doing a lot of things that's contrary to me and my beliefs. And now I'm getting double struggle. Because I'm doing shit that's contrary to me, and I believe that, like, I don't, like, it's just too much wrongness in this world.
Turn right.
I'm at a point in my life I don't even want to explain myself no more sometimes. I'll just be going on here getting this content. This is what we doing nowadays. I'm gonna speak my piece on it, but, like, I said a long time ago, I was
Turn
like,
right.
I feel like a lot of us is on some shit where it's like, we PlayStation 5 games trying to be like, and niggas want to play these games, but nigga, y'all in the year Y'all in the year 2002. You see what I'm saying? Like, if anybody's ever tried to put an Xbox 360 game in an Xbox, it's not going to register it. So what would you do with that? You would think like, oh, this game not meant. Think about this shit. Let's just hypothetically speaking, you in the year 2015. You know what? Fuck all this. Like, with any technology, really think about this shit on some real shit. You could have the best technology, right? Matter of fact, fuck the bullshit. Man, there's so many examples I can use for what I'm about to say. I'm about to use 3 examples. You could have the highest form of technology, right? But if you don't have anybody that understands that technology, if you don't have anyone who knows how to work the technology, then the technology is worth nothing. Ain't no different than, think about it, if I got an iPhone around me, my phone need to be charged. Well, I got an iPhone 15. It's an iPhone 15. But it still needs to be charged. Still needs its own substance. If nobody around me, if the environment that's around me don't have USB Type-C, I am fucked. This iPhone that I'm using is no longer of use. This shit is literally, a damn flip phone is now more useful than this motherfucking phone. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that is really the most fucked up thing about this time period and this human experience that we're in, is that a lot of us is motherfucking iPhone 30s. And because this world is not like, this shit ain't here yet with certain shit, this shit is not up to par with a lot of mindsets and just how a lot of people think, it's gonna be a lot of struggle for us. And I feel like that shit is so fucking unnecessary. I feel like that shit is an insult to the people that think like us, that the people that's like us. It's an insult, bruh. How dare we deal with all this weird ass shit? And look who I am. Time displacement. Fuck it, I guess we ranting today. I was thinking about something else. I was off like, how about like 3 grams of shrooms? And I was thinking to myself of nothing's new under the sun. And I was like, because I want to make sure I explain this correctly. That's why I'm taking my time. Started this video off very emotionally charged because I was really hot about certain shit. Okay. All right. Let me explain this correctly. How y'all doing? In the human experience, as you grow, you learn. No matter what level that is, whether you're a kid and then you touch the stove and you learn that, You know, you touching the stove while it's hot, it burns your skin. Or to the level of, you know, you done went from physics to quantum physics. You learn as you grow. Right? Just in the human timeline, we can see that, well, what they tell us and what we're shown in school and just, you know, in life, is that as the years progress in life, you find out that, where's my chapstick at? Oh, you find out that, you know, in 1912 we believe this, you know, I think they used to think the sun revolved around us, and then we found out that no, we revolve around the sun. So for that whole time period, they were on that mental wave, that mental flow. Think about how powerful that is. Honestly and truly, think about how powerful it is that we've had generations where that whole generation has moved in the cadence of ignorance. If we really want to be honest, like, if science is showing us that every time they learn something new, that means that we was living in ignorance in the past, right? As a collective. Because when a lot of times when science agrees on certain things, they make this a law. You see it in the textbooks. You see it in all these types of manners and law, all types of things, where you're having this religion and this science, and just you're having these governments, they are narrating how we move and how we live in this world. But should you really be dictating things if I was ahead of you? Should you really be dictating things if you've shown to only really dictate your moves and your ways only from what you know? And a lot of times, how many times the government be late on stuff? How many times the government is late to just what people have already been talking about? I mean, we can go in ancient texts and they talk about quantum worlds and multiverses. We're in the year 2020 and people just now getting hyped and big off of quantum, just the quantum world. This been going on. Ancient texts show this. But what do they say a lot of times about the ancient ones? They didn't know a lot. They didn't have what we had. But you can go to parts of Africa and parts of Egypt where they already knew what a planet looked like, how the stars looked before any telescope or anything. And that's just my issue with this world. It's like we are moving in the cadence of ignorance to me, where there's people out here where they've already been doing what y'all are just now doing. We really should be electing them. They really should be the real officials, because that's already showing you that, like, bro, they came into this world. That is almost by birthright. No cap. If you really want to think about it, like, that's almost like a birthright to the universe to me, because I was already moving in a cadence where no one had to tell me to move like this. No one had to tell me this is what's really the truth. I remember, like, motherfuckers like to forget. I don't forget. I remember the early 90s. I remember the timeline from the 90s till now. And I remember how you literally had to fight people sometimes to be yourself. Skinny jeans, bright colors, painted nails. And you can ask Dennis Rodman how they looked at him back then. Like, good thing he was a basketball player. If he wasn't, he'd be getting called a freak. Shit, they had to show Ripley's Believe It or Not. Boy, you go on TikTok, Some of them motherfuckers the most famous people now. Expressing themselves, making money off of it, doing what they love to do. Meanwhile, the people still caught in the box, frustrated with life, feeling like they not able to express themselves in certain ways. Like, do you see the flip? You see how, like, there was people already back then that was already doing what is the literally standard now. I remember, start your own business, nigga. What? You better go get with some company. You better go to college. I just asked my cousins, I believe they like 16. They might be between the range of 15 and 17. And I asked them, I said, how is school like now? I was really curious about that. I was like, how is school now? And it was just like, school, like we just go on the website, put the question or the problem in, they break it all down, take it right back to our teacher. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, how many ass whoopings did motherfuckers get for their grades? How many, like, arguments was had over just you being bad in school? How much stress was put in just for you not to be able to find a job when you come out of school? Like, you can't make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. You can't. And I feel like it's so unfortunate for the advanced ones that I have to put up with a world that is slow, that is not moving in the cadence of me. Every millionaire, billionaire, almost every millionaire, billionaire, whatever motherfucking human y'all like to praise because they have wealth or anything, they will tell you before I got everything, all the material shit, no one believed. Motherfuckers was sleeping on me. I didn't have this many views. And so it just really shocks me a lot of times when people just discount people. When they look at them and they be like the way this world is, the views, the concepts, the mentalities, this shit is disgusting to me now. And I'm trying real hard to find my place in this shit, y'all. I be feeling like a straight alien about this bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've been feeling like that my whole life. An alien in a human body. No matter where I am. My whole life I felt like that. It don't matter what relationship I'm in. It don't matter how many people I'm around. And you know what's interesting? Not to say like, I'm not about it. It ain't that dramatic. I just always felt like, that's not all the way true. I got some real ones. Like I've been around. I've been in some good, but it never lasts. That's what I'm basically stating. Like, the feeling of being an alien is more prevalent than the feeling of me being at home. That's what I'll say. It would not be fair for me to say that all I've experienced in my life is nothing but alienation. That is a lie. There have been a lot of times in my life where I have felt that. And I've just dealt with it and kept it moving. But as I just live and I keep living, I cannot move like that anymore. I cannot tolerate that anymore. I can't. I need to be in my environment. I need to be in a place where I feel like it's beneficial to me and the people around me have the mindset like I have. And I'm not talking about like I like red, you like red. Oh God, I'm not talking about no gangs now. I'm just saying like I'm not. You're a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. No, I'm just saying like under certain understandings, certain awareness, just like you can't put meat around fruit. You know what I mean? You can't put certain foods, you can't put certain vegetables and fruit around each other, because what will happen? Bacteria will start to form. And I feel like it's the same way with humans, where it's like a lot of us really ain't supposed to be around each other like that. It's not really like this much intermingling that we got going on. I don't really feel like it's supposed to be all that. Like, I don't really feel like it's supposed to be like that. I feel like we're getting into more of a tribal stage now. I would compare it to, you know, if you really set up your home the right way, no matter how much vacation you go on, no matter how much you out there, don't you always be like, I'm ready to come back home? Anybody, I don't care where you've been, I don't care where, it eventually gets to the point where you were like, okay, this was fun, but I'm ready to come back home. Because to me, your home is your pure residence. It would be similar to your utopia, your heaven, personally for you. The darkness that you're comfortable with, and the lights that you can create out of that when you are comfortable, instead of when it's more so when you're out on vacation, when you're out. Think about all the times you go out. And I'm speaking on a lot of things right now, but you motherfucker, you just have to listen to it. This ain't no like, that's why I said this is more so just the rant, just me freestyling, because I'm just talking right now. I'm just flowing right now. This ain't no real topic. I'm just flowing right now. When you think about vacation, anytime you think about going out, what do you think about? Oh, make sure I ain't got no stains on me. I don't want people looking at me a certain type of way. Oh, make sure the car. Boy, I got so many elders around me where like their image, oh my God, they will, the world will blow up if their just persona or image is like destroyed, or the way people see them is in a weird, man, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. What I don't care about is how you motherfuckers see me. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. Like, I know who I am, and that's enough for me. Because there's always some aspect of you that no one will really ever know. It's not like we're all ever like, it's not like we all out here just understanding each other. So for you to look at me and think automatically a certain type of thing, or to automatically, okay, he's wearing this, he's just, okay, he must be like this, that is very stupid. Like, that is very, like, I can see somewhat how you might be able to get that way. I might see it some, but like, everything is always up for interpretation, depending on who you are, depending on what background you come from. So at the end of the day, what only matters is how that person necessarily feels. And you have to let them speak for themselves. But I feel like we don't live in a world that's like that a lot of times. Motherfuckers will literally judge you just off the image of you, and not really what's going on internally. So to bring that back to what I said about vacation, the home residence, you always want to be at home, because your home is where you're not being judged. Your home is where you're not being, you can walk around with the dirty shirt on. You can walk around with your favorite shirt with the holes in it. You can walk around as yourself. You walk around butt naked. You're not, I want to, like, the mind is now not like, okay, other people. And I do not like that. I don't like how when we're around people, a lot of times it's this like, okay, how am I like, everybody goes, especially I've taught a lot, even in this younger generation, sometimes they don't even like to go outside, because it's like, I already know it's so many eyes on me that's just kind of judging me. And it's like, nigga, all of us can't cast no stones. Are you serious? Certain shit just be hilarious to me how certain motherfuckers be out here, man. And it's sad to me what as a collective we had decided to agree upon. I was watching a show yesterday, speaking on the wealthy, and they was just like, man, back then it used to be on gold, and that's not even something that's even that important. That he was like, it's other metals that's actually way more, like, there's a lot of other metals that's actually probably more valuable than gold, as far as just like how you would work them in a society where we all work together. But he was like, now we going off of zeros and ones, and that ain't nothing but a concept that we literally all agreed upon. It's not even based on nothing. There's no substance to the currency at all. And I just be like, this shit just be so like, and if you think about it, there's no other disagreement or anything other than, well, everybody's doing it. Because if we really want to keep it 100, that's really what's going on. Is everybody's doing it.